welcome. Thank you for joining. Please like and share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Let us preach this message. Let us share. If you join us, you share, please. Once you join the platform, try and share so that others can join us. Welcome. Thank you for connecting. As you join us, you try and invite someone. You can't be there alone. Once you connect, try and make sure you invite someone to join us. Do not keep the message to yourself. This is our evening broadcast and it's going to be a very quick one. Very quick one. Please like and share. Share to family and friends. Share to your neighbors. Share to your friends. Everyone that is close to you, make sure you share to them and so that they can join us. Let us hit this very program as fast as we can. We are not going to take much of your time. I'm going to just take some time and we touch some issues and then we call it a day. I thank you as you join any place you are joining us from. If you are connecting to this program from Biafra land, you are connecting from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada. If you are joining us from Russia, from Israel, you are joining us from China, whichever part of the world you are connecting to this program from, I welcome you and I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect you. Remember, what we come here to do is to pass information. We come here to preach the gospel of Biafra. And we will continue to preach the gospel no matter the attack they bring to us, no matter the blackmail and propaganda, we will continue. We will never give up. Please like and share as we start so that we can start with everybody. Like and share the program. Invite somebody. Make sure you invite somebody. Once you join, you try to invite somebody, either a family member, a friend of yours. There are so many people that are not getting this information. Try and make sure you bring somebody in this program tonight. I don't know what your time is over there. For over here, it is evening time, it is night over here. So where I'm streaming from is already night. So you might be in your afternoon, some might be in their morning, like the US, they are in the morning. So wherever you are, if you have the opportunity to come, please try and bring somebody along. That is the only way we can overcome all these hold-ups we are facing on social media. So we have to speak a little bit about the issue, what transpired yesterday on the case of Mazi and Kanu. We will continue to speak and shout on top of our voice to awaken the Biafran people on what the plan of the zoo is. From what transpired yesterday, you can see that the Zoological Republic are not ready to release Mazi and Kanu. Oh, 2 a.m. I see. Thank you so much. I see they're not ready to release Mazi and Kanu. It is very, very clear that they are not ready to release Mazi and Kanu. But we cannot fold our hands and continue to wait for them. Every one of us should understand that the freedom of Mazi and Kanu is in our hands. And now that we have known that it is in our hands clearly and very, very clear, we have to start doing something. And one of the things that we can do is to support the Liberation Army. One of the most important things we do is to cast your vote on referendum, give your consent. The only way you can give your mandate to the Biafra Republic of Exile, to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the only way you can give your mandate for your defense, for your freedom, is by casting your vote on that self-referendum. There's a common saying. They say that, how do they say? They say that the court is the last hope of ordinary man. Not in Nigeria. The court is the last hope of ordinary man, not in Nigeria. Yesterday, you can see the boldness of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi. Mazi Nnamdi is a man who he is fearless in the face of enemy. The same way he was fearless in 2015. The same way he stood in their court and he told Muhammadu Buhari when he was alive that you cannot jail me. The same scenario is repeating himself. You saw Mazi Nnamdi yesterday spoke up for himself and stood up for himself. Wherever you are as a Biafran, I urge you to please know whom you are. Do not allow anybody to deceive you or distract you. Do not. We are in a stage now that everybody is taking his or her position very serious. I can bet you that the Biafra Republic of Exile has done everything that is needed to restore Biafra, almost 95% complete. Everything that needs to be done, almost 95% complete. On your own side, what are you doing? How prepared are you? I continue to ask this question. Whether you are watching from Facebook or you are watching from YouTube, any place you are watching from, how prepared are you? Are you still busy listening to gossip? Are you still busy living in confusion? Are you still pretending not to know what is happening, even when everything is clear? If you are, you have to change your ways. You better begin to change your ways now before it is too late. It is very, very clear that the Biafran people are not wanted anywhere in the contraption called Nigeria. They have tried everything humanly possible to keep us down, to destroy the Biafran people, but they couldn't succeed. They started right from the time of the amalgamation. They begin to decimate the Biafrans. After the amalgamation, they continue to rewrite history. They continue to readjust history. They continue to make us small. After the independence, we knew the people who were called the Southeast. The portion where the Southeasterners existed, we know. Then there was only the Southeastern region, there was the Southwest region, and the North. That was how the country was then. And it was very, very clear. There is no confusion in it. It's either you talk about the North and the South, or you talk about the three major regions, the Southeast, the Southwest, and the North. But because of this evil plan, after the Civil War, they began to divide us by all necessary means. They created some fake states that never existed. They created their so-called South, South, and Southeast. They put in place so many divisions. And when you check about those states they created and division, it was not for development. Normally, the creation of states is meant for development. But I want to ask you, what development has the state created in the Southeast brought? What? Can you mention one development that the southeastern part of Nigeria got from the creation of states. The old southeastern region were doing very, very well when they were a region the way they were. But since they have been broken into pieces, in lies and propaganda, they told us South-South. There is nothing called South-South. Such a thing does not grow. There's nothing called South-South in geography. Nothing called South-South. And when you look at the map that describes the Zoological Republic, the map that they draw by themselves that describes Zoological Republic, just put a compass on that map and you will look where the southeast is. Then you look at the people who are the southeast. Look at the people they are calling South-South. Just get the map. Our Prime Minister Mazi have just posted a map. I want you to go to that map that he posted. Just go to that map that our Prime Minister posted on his platform on X. Look at that map. You see how the compass is on that map. Then you see where the southeastern region is. Now you begin to understand the evil called Nigeria. The only plan they have is to continue to make our people believe what they are not. If the only objective they have is to continue to make people denounce themselves, deny themselves, if people are denying whom they are. People are denying, just like today, they make people reject their own freedom. That is why you will see somebody from the old southeastern region. We see you preaching the gospel of Biafra and he will turn a blind eye as if he doesn't know what you're talking about. You see people in Biafra land who are suffering. People who the wealth of the country is coming from their home. The fowl that laid the golden egg is dying out of hunger. Not even corn to eat. And yet, when you speak on his behalf, he feels that you are doing it to take over him. Is it not better for your own brother to manage your affair than for an enemy to manage it and oppress you? But definitely, some people prefer a stranger to take over their land than sharing their land with their own brother. Some people prefer handing over their life to an enemy than standing together with their brother to defend their land. That is what we see in Biafra land today. And what I am saying is not just applicable to those in the riverine area. Even in the mainland, there are so many people in the mainland today who have turned a blind eyes to the freedom of Biafran people. When you are calling for freedom and speaking about freedom, they pretend it doesn't concern them. They turn a blind eyes towards it, as if they are not involved. Some of them do not cry, neither do they complain until they are directly involved. Today, as we speak, there is warfare going on in Biafra land. War is going on in Biafra land. The Zoological Republic, terrorist country, with their terrorists, have tried every means possible to see that they activate conventional war against Biafra. But the Biafran Republic of Exile, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi, have insisted and remained on that very lane that he wants to be. They have tried to dictate the tone of the game, but we said no. We have chosen the guerrilla warfare. And the guerrilla warfare has been working perfectly well. The guerrilla warfare is working perfectly well. Success is recorded daily. And they are going to wake up one day and realize that they have no more terrorists in uniform in Biafran territory. They will wake up one day and they will realize that there are no more terrorists in uniform in Biafran territory. It does not matter what anybody thinks. It does not matter what anybody says. The truth will always be the truth. And the truth is that the Biafran people are going to have their freedom. We are going to be free. It does not matter what the enemies are saying. It does not matter what those people who are opposing us are saying. The joy of everything is that 99% of Biafrans today, as we speak, are prepared and ready to go home. You know, for a long time we've been saying it. They call it a bluff. They push up. But today, the self-referendum of the Biafran people have proven everything that we are saying to be right. The self-referendum of Biafrans, it has proven everything that we've been saying to be right. That is why today, everything we put our hand in is successful. That is why today, the zoo cannot pretend anymore. That is why today they are crying right, left, and center. That is why today they can't be silent. They are running helter-skelter. They are chasing what is not chasing them. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okikabia to please do not allow anybody to deceive you. If you have been able to make it this far, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi, if you have been able to make it this far, please tighten up your seatbelt. Do not allow anybody to distract you. The propaganda is going to increase as always. Their lies is going to increase. They are going to bring out money to sponsor people. People you trust are going to fall out from this struggle. People you so much have hope on, they are going to fall out. But I urge you to stay consistent. You see Mazi Nnamdi, when you saw him in court yesterday, you see the fire that is burning him. Even when he has lost everything, Mazi Nnamdi have lost everything that he can think of. Mazi Nnamdi has lost everything, including his own family. He has lost everything. And yet, he did not change. Yet, his language did not change. He is still speaking the same language. When he was speaking yesterday, you heard him with the same language, the same tone. That is what he's using. You and I know that he has lost everything. Mazi Nnamdi cannot lost his parents. His father and mother were buried the same day. And as we speak today, you know that his wife is gone. By the special grace of God, Chukwu Okikabia is going to keep his kids and when he comes back. Today, you see that everybody that is close to Mazi Nnamdi, so many of them are fighting against him. They don't want him to come out. People that are supposed to stand for him are standing against him. But when you saw him yesterday, does he look like somebody who is afraid? Does he look like somebody who is going to give up? He is fighting a just cause. And because he's fighting a just cause, he is not afraid. He is not scared. He stands his ground and he's telling them to their face their faults and their failures. Mazi Nnamdi said yesterday, all I want is justice. Justice is what he's crying for, nothing else. And that is why I say, if you are a true Biafran and you are begging the zoo to release Mazi Nnamdi, you are a fool. You don't beg them. You do not beg them. Or you open your mouth, you are talking about political solution or pardon. You are a criminal. Because you are making Mazi Nnamdi guilty. Each time you open your mouth and you ask for pardon or you ask for political solution, you are actually telling the world that Mazi Nnamdi is guilty. It is only somebody that is guilty that you can grant pardon. Is the only somebody who is guilty that will begin to talk about negotiation. Somebody who is innocent, the right thing to do is to let that person go. And that is where our focus is supposed to be. The least I expected yesterday was to reinstate Mazi Nnamdi bail. That is the only thing that they were supposed to do yesterday, to reinstate his bail. But every one of you saw that in Nigeria, there is only one arm of government that is functioning. Only one arm of government is functioning in Nigeria. But in Nigeria, they told us that the system they are practicing, the presidential system they are practicing, gives authority to the judiciary. You have the judiciary, the legislature, and the presidency. These are the three arms of the government. The executive, the legislature, and the judiciary. These three are supposed to be independent on their own, functioning and checkmating each other. That is how it's supposed to be. The three arms of the government are supposed to be functioning on their own. Three of them have their own leaders. They are supposed to be checkmating each other. The judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. But what do you see in Nigeria? In the contraption called Nigeria, only the executive is in charge. You see, when we are talking about the fraudulent system of Nigeria, it is so bad that you don't know where to. If you talk of amendment, there is nowhere you can start. Where are you going to start? Where are you? If you talk of amendment, where are you? The fraud in Nigeria is deep-rooted, is deep-rooted, is foundational. And there is nothing anybody can do to redeem it. Any attempt to redeem it will only end up destroying the man. There is nothing you can do to redeem the Zoological Republic. Nothing. Nothing on the planet Earth. You can continue to pretend. You can continue to push your propaganda. You can continue to lie to yourself. You can make yourself believe falsehood, but I tell you, there is no way to redeem the zoo. The presidency will handpick somebody who becomes in charge of the judiciary, which is supposed to checkmate him. How do you think that the judiciary will checkmate him when he himself appointed the Chief Justice of the Federation? Look at their legislature. They single-handedly picked another fraudster and put him in the Senate. A fraudster was put in the Senate. Somebody who has been indicted by the EFCC, who is supposed to be in jail. And the only thing that saved him from being in jail is that he jumped ship. He left PDP and he entered APC. That was when they had the popular say that all your sins are forgiven as you join the APC. Because the late Muhammadu Buhari threatened him that he was going to throw him to jail if he doesn't jump ship. He twisted immediately and he jumped and entered APC. Today, that fraudster who is supposed to be in jail is the Senate president. And what do you think he will do? You have said in the last budget how they padded the budget with billions of naira. They padded the budget trillions of trillions of naira. And nobody did anything. Nobody was held responsible. Nobody was prosecuted. A country where people can just wake up and do whatever they steal as much as they can. You heard when they were trying to raise a bill, they enacted a bill that anybody that's caught in drugs, it is going to be death penalty. As we are in this planet today, every country is fighting so hard to remove death penalty from whatever they are doing. Death penalty is against human rights, and countries, developed countries, are fighting against it, making sure that people do not undergo that plate. But nobody has the right to take anybody's life. But what did you see? The Zoological Republic are talking about death penalty for drug offenders. And they refuse to enact that same death penalty for the people who are stealing the money that belongs to the masses, the people who are putting the masses on a difficult situation that is making them to get involved in crime, the people that steal the money that was meant to help the poor, they steal that money. These are the people who are supposed to face death penalty. These are the people who are supposed to be, because when you steal the money that was meant to develop a city, a state, or a country, you have actually murdered many lives. It is because of their stealing today. That is why they do not have lights. It is because of their stealing they don't have good road. Because of their stealing they don't have hospital. Lives are being wasted every blessed day because of stealing. Even because of the stealing, they cannot be able to pay the people they call their security enough. They are not being paid. They are only sacrificing themselves for nothing. They are only enslaving themselves for a country that doesn't care about them. That is the most ridiculous thing. You go and you take life on behalf of this country. You go and commit crime on behalf of this country, and yet they don't care about you. The only thing that is going to save the masses of the zoo is disintegration of that contraption. And they should thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama for making Biafra part of that zoo. The presence of Biafra in that location is a blessing to them. And it is because of the presence of Biafra today. That is why the contraption called Nigeria is still where it is today. If not for the Biafrans, the zoo would have been a forgotten story. And that is the truth. The zoo would have been a completely forgotten story. But all thanks to Chukwu Okike Abiyama for the presence of Biafra, creating awareness everywhere, trying to save the indigenous people in that contraption and to save Africa as a whole. Wherever you are as a Biafran, we must continue to be focused. Do not allow anybody to distract you. Chukwu Okike Abiyama has given us a responsibility to set the captive free, to lay a foundation that is going to accommodate every human being on the planet Earth, to lay a foundation that is going to rescue black race. And we are on that journey, even at the expense of our own freedom, at the expense of our life. Today you can see what the Prime Minister of Biafra is doing. Our Prime Minister is having a restless night. Day and night he's always on the move, engaging one meeting or the other, making one move or the other, 247. Our Prime Minister has no rest, doing the job of 50 men at a time. You know, sometimes when somebody says something, you think that maybe they are trying to make you happy. When Mazi said that if Mazi Nnamdi is looking for 100 men, he should just look for 50, that he is equal to 50. So many of us didn't understand it. So many of us thought it is pride, but maybe he was just trying to entertain the crowd. But today, what are you seeing? From what our Prime Minister Mazi is doing, what are you seeing? Are you seeing a man that is up to 50 men, or you're not seeing him? For me, I am seeing a man that is more than 50 men. The kind of things he does, I can't tell you that I will do it. I can't be able to do it. He hardly have a rest. For the past 3 years, Mazi has not had a good sleep. They said you have to sleep 8 hours, at least 8 hours every day, right? I don't know if Mazi sleeps up to 2 hours daily. I don't know if he sleeps up to 2 hours. And yet, the people he is committing all these things for, the people he's fighting for to set them free, so many of them are ungrateful. So many of them are the people who are trying to bring him down. Look at the Ohanese doing and down. Bunch of criminals. While we are planning on how to set Biafra free, they are planning on how to sell Biafra them all. While the Biafra government is busy working day and night to make a case for Biafra, they are busy selling out Biafra. That was why they brought out a shameful voice note where they were planning to go and beg the Fulanis. If not for Chukwu Okekabema who revealed it, if not for Chukwu Okekabema who made them to go and meet that son of Biafra, and the man gave them a lesson of their life. If not that, we will wake up and we find out that another takeover has happened, and we will not know where what is happening to us is happening. In the same vein, when you see the Fulanis trooping in trailer, trooping in 911, don't think they don't know what they're doing. They know what they're doing and they know where they're going. So many lands have been sold to these Fulanis in Biafra land. So many lands have been sold to them. You know, they will tell you that Biafrans don't give their land out to people. Biafrans don't give the land. But when they come to using that land for evil, they come and buy it. But when it comes for them to come and develop the land, that is why they don't come to Biafra land to buy land. No other region comes to Biafra land to buy land. Some of them, they give the excuse that land will not be sold for you. Who told you land will not be sold for you? Chukwu Okekabema have brought us this far. And I believe he will not let us down. Every one of you that is watching this platform today, please get yourself prepared. Get your family members prepared. Get your friends prepared. Something is going to happen. One of the things you must do now is to make sure that your vote is in that self-referendum, because it's going to come. Make sure that your vote is in that self-referendum. If yours is not there, just go immediately and make sure it's there. We have come through so many difficult parts. We have gone through many rough roads. And at this point in time, there's no going back. That is not even in the agenda. Going back is not in the agenda and will never ever be. My fellow Biafrans, please share this broadcast to other people who are not around. Share. We need to encourage each other. And I want to tell you that you must get yourself ready and prepared. More especially people in Biafra land. You must be security conscious. The new battle line have been drawn. You see what happened in the court yesterday. A new battle line has been drawn. You saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When he looked at their face and called them terrorists. When he looked at their face and called them terrorists, which is what they are. Their laws say that they are terrorists. They signed up to it. They signed up for it. A man who was enjoying his bail in his home was not fighting anybody, he didn't hold arms. You went to his house to take his life, and he escaped for his dear life. After escaping, you continue to plot. You and your British continue to plot. You plotted all your evil until you found a place where you can be able to protect your haven. Still through the same saboteurs who invited Mazi Nnamdi, and when he got, they kidnapped him, tortured him for good 8 days. Mazi Nnamdi can have really suffered for the effort, and he deserves all our support. He has suffered. Except you don't have a heart. Our Prime Minister Mazi, there was a time he said that he would never, ever leave Mazi Nnamdi in the territory of the enemy. He swore to that. Mazi said in that very program, I can remember, he said he himself is part of the reason Mazi Nnamdi was betrayed and sold out. Mazi said this. And before he said it, after he said it, somebody among the defendants of Sabotua came out and still said the same thing. She said that Mazi Samanapa was brought to the back door, that they were not aware when Mazi Nnamdi brought Mazi Samanapa in. And that is why they have been fighting him, right, left, and center, to see that they destroy his image. But fortunately for them, Mazi Samanapa already has the mandate, has the anointing, and there was nothing they could do. Their blackmail could not even fly a ceiling. They tried everything to destroy what Chukwuka have built, but they could not succeed. They couldn't succeed. They did not succeed then, and today they will not succeed. Every one of us, Biafrans, we must always remember that we have an assignment, and that assignment is to free black race. That is the assignment. Do not look back. The British and French people, governments, British government and French government, they are in connivance with each other, perpetrating this evil across the globe, more especially against the Biafran people in their own hometown. All the places where France and British colonize has never gotten their freedom up till now. None of them have gotten freedom. They can continue to pretend. They can continue to make themselves believe they have. No British colony has freedom. No French colony has freedom. It is only now that the French people are moving up to take back their land. Niger have moved back. Ivory Coast have done it. I think Mali also. May Chukwuka continue to fight his battle for himself. It is very sad what we are seeing. It is very sad what we hear. It is much more sad that they tell it to our face. Chukwuka, with your infinite mercy, you will not allow us to see shame. No matter how they try, Chukwuka will not allow us to see shame. The battle is a very heavy one, and we are going to fight this battle until we win. Are we going to win? Definitely yes. I have no fear or doubt if we are going to win. We are really going to win. We're going to win. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are connected to this program from, I appreciate you. I thank you for your support. I thank you for coming around. I'm going to be back again here tomorrow morning. You see, I have made my schedules a little bit so that I can be able to be attending on the two programs. I do program in the morning and I do it in the evening. It is all to the propagation of the gospel of Biafra. It is not for my personal use. There are things we are supposed to do, and we must not allow anybody to come between us. It is not easy to continue to embark on this journey. In the journey to Biafra, there will be a lot of obstacles, a lot of temptation. You will see some reasons not to continue. But I bet you, if you remain consistent, the sky will be the beginning for you. If you remain consistent, the sky will be just the beginning. It is a pity that some people have refused to see the light, even when the light is shining close to them. Some people have refused. But it does not matter. Whether you agree or you don't agree, regardless how you think about it, we are meant for the top, and we are going to get to the top. I urge you today, in the name of Chukwu Okikabema, to do your own part. As we are doing our own part, do your own part to support the Liberation Army of Biafra. Do your own part to support the Biafran government in exile. Do your own part to support the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, Mazi, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. He is a man who is ready to do everything that has to be done. What about you? How prepared are you? How prepared are you? I'm asking you. May Chukwu Okikabema have this. My fellow Biafrans, those who were able to join us on this program, I appreciate you. I thank you for coming around. And as you go, try to inform others that we are having our evening program so that we can be able to draw attentions more here. Because we know that the warfare is on different angles. When we broadcast in the morning, they will attack us. We change to evening, they attack us afternoon. There's no breathing space. But I thank Chukwu Okikabema that our own social media is going to be out very soon. The Biafran social media, it's going to be out. And once it is out, we will not have any need for this complaint and crying left, left, and center. We will not have any need for it there. My fellow people, I am going to stop this program here so that I can take my rest and come back tomorrow morning. So wherever you are, please let's continue to pray for the Liberation Army. Continue to pray for the Black Marine. Continue to pray for our Air Force. Continue to pray for the resistant fighters, for all the fighters on the ground fighting on our behalf. Continue to pray for them. Pray for the de facto government in exile. Every member of the de facto government. Pray for their security. Pray for their security. Pray for all our media warriors that are speaking on different platforms. May Chukwu Okikabema guide and protect every one of them. I pray for Biafra and Polygon Exile Cabinet, for Chukwu Okikabema to be with them, guide them, protect them. I pray once again for our Prime Minister, Mazi. We pray for strength, for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We pray that no evil shall befall him, no evil shall befall him. We pray that Chukwu Okikabema will give him more wisdom. We pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is, for divine protection, for divine guidance, for divine mercy. May Chukwu Okikabema be with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Guide him, protect him, and secure him for us. Very soon we are going to have our freedom, and we will continue to glorify Chukwu Okikabema for what he has done. Thank you so much for watching, wherever you are watching from, and stay blessed. I will see you again tomorrow. By the special grace of Chukwu, stay safe. Biafran government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. We move airborne